Hey, Kim, the brain healer here. And you know what? When we're stifled from being true to ourselves at a young age, we're inhibited from being the amazing people that we were truly, genuinely meant to be. You are not this, you are that. Do it this way, not that. It creates confusion, chaos, terror, pain, and full-on disharmony in your entire life. Add to that all the negative experiences we have in life, the falls, the broken bones, the broken hearts, the emotional and mental upheaval that we experience all the time. And we end up, as I mentioned before, broken in pain and confused. In this live healing from my TikTok page, we discover many hidden imbalances and untruths that are preventing this woman from being the amazing person that she's compensated to be on the outside because of the disharmony from her past that is locked up on the inside. Subconscious, this way, not that. Inner child hiding in the corner, limbic system preventing true healing. Compensating to show a superficial happiness. I would recommend tapping along with this video. As you will see, this session began with one simple word: trigger. That was it. I said the word trigger, and this woman felt the tension. One word. What triggers are you holding on to that are preventing you from growing, learning, and succeeding in your goals and your life? Be sure to drop a comment and subscribe if you found this video valuable to you. Download the tapping protocol, and you can schedule with me one-on-one appointments at kimmcintyre.com. I look forward to being part of your healing journey. Enjoy. Everything in your life can literally change. And everything that I say has the opportunity, has the ability to trigger something within you. Notice somebody's belly just tightened up. Whose belly just tightened up when I said everything that I say has an opportunity and a possibility of triggering something within you? Whose belly tightened up? Whose chest tightened up? Be truthful. Put it in the chat right now. Mine. Now, Piper, why did your belly tighten up? We're going to invite Piper on here. Get some insight from Piper as to why Piper's belly tightened up when I said the word trigger. And even inviting Piper on might be very triggering for her. I'm not ready. I can't go live. I can't put my face out there. Piper, first, this is for healing? Yes. And secondly, you're going to be helping other people here because I guarantee other people's bellies tightened up too. Hello, Piper.
Hi. Hi, Kim. How are you?
Very good. Nice to meet you.
I'm so happy that I stumbled upon your page here. This is
Awesome.
the timing is right.
Why did your belly tighten up when I mentioned triggering?
I've been working a lot through religious, mindset for the last couple years, and especially the last few months. And today I was kind of really focusing in on doing that and working through that and recognizing, religious trauma as a child, has brought me to where I am today of unpacking that and moving through that. And so so interesting that when you said that, it was like, whoa, I'm trying to change, but there's a part of me that still wants to hold on, right? There's a part that's there. And when you're dealing with adults who were taught a certain way as children, and I'm an early educator, like I've taught preschool for 20 years. I've been a teacher for 30. I understand children so well.
Thank you for your service, by the way.
Saying that. And so I understand how valuable it is to instill in children from the time they're little that they are important in and of themselves, not because of a belief system or a mindset or any other program, but actually coming from within themselves.
So I'm going to have you pause right there, Piper, because a lot of stuff is coming to the surface for you right now. Can you feel how hot and flushed your face is getting?
Yes.
So you're not moving through stuff. Okay. Yes, you're dealing with stuff on the superficial layer, but you're talking right now and you're tweaking yourself out. You're kind of pissed off about the education system, yes?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And notice your heart just tightened up. Everything that I say has a possibility of hitting triggers within you. Now, do you use tapping or EFT?
No, I'd like to learn.
There is no learning. You're going to do it right now.
Okay.
You're going to rub on you're going to rub on your hand. So go ahead and sit your phone down.
Okay.
And the purpose behind tapping, first off, we set the intention. It's not just the rubbing on the hand. It is setting the intention that I'm genuinely going to release stuff.
Wow.
But notice your chest just really tightened up.
Yeah, it did.
That is your subconscious, your limbic system, your inner child, scared to death of about what's going to come up.
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you ready to go for a ride?
Yeah, let's go.
But notice your throat just tightened up.
Yes.
So again, that is your limbic system. That is your inner child. I don't know what's going to come up. But you still believe in God, correct?
I do. And a higher power, yes.
Okay. So what do you call it? So I can be precise to your words.
Universe.
Universe. Okay. But notice your chest and your belly tightened up.
Mm-hmm.
So that is not the best word for you.
Really? All right.
The best word for you is God.
Okay.
In this moment, right now. That might change tomorrow. And notice the lightness that's coming over your body right now. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
So yes.
Wow.
The reason you don't want to say God is because of what happened in childhood. So there you go. Can you sense your inner child picking her head up?
Yep, I can.
Your inner child is a boy. Were you a tomboy?
I was, but I've been a single mom for 7 years and had to be mom and dad.
No, this is inner child. This isn't.
This is inner child, really.
You've got some masculine tendencies. So.
Wow.
And this is good. So I want you to imagine your inner child picking his. I'm going to keep saying his because that's what I'm drawn to. Picking his head up from sitting in the corner all curled up because he's hearing what we're saying.
Wow.
And I want you to say out loud, I love myself.
I love myself.
Good. A little bit of tension in the chest, but
Yep. Tears are coming. Yep.
allow them to flow and allow God to support you. And you've got your big old walls up. So I want you to imagine those walls coming down. You can put them back up when we're done if you need to. And I'm going to help you bring those walls down as long as you're ready. Can I have permission to help you bring those walls down?
Yes. Yes.
But notice a little bit of fear, yes? So acknowledge that fear and allow it to release. And this is why you're rubbing on your hand. You're rubbing on your hand to hack into the limbic system, to let the limbic system know, I am available for change. The limbic system doesn't want to change. It likes things the way that it is because it's kept you alive. But superficially, I'm stuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
And so we've got God up here. We've got our higher self. We've got us. And then we've got our ground, or our connection to Earth, or for you, it's going to be your connection to the universe. To the very beginning of time. I personally explain it as the Big Bang, right? Everything was compacted into this little tiny ball, and then it exploded. You were in that little tiny ball. Woo! Can you feel your legs tingling like a son of a gun?
Yeah.
So you're letting God in. We were in, the way I describe it, doesn't matter if we believe it or not, the way I describe it, we were all in this little ball. We are infinite potential. And we've lost our ability. Is that tension in your tailbone, please?
Okay.
After. after second child, you have 2 children?
I have 4.
4.
My youngest just came down the stairs.
Okay, so we're going to heal some imbalances that happened after your second child and release the tension in your belly. So we're turning on muscles that have not been active in a long, long time. There you go. Good.
Wow.
So we're infinite potential and everything was created. Okay, so we are healing your connection to the universe. So we've got, your house has got this grounding rod that's sunk down into the ground.
Yes.
For all the electrical. And we want that grounding rod perfect. We don't want any holes in it. We don't want any scratches. We want it perfect copper. But for you, it's going to be gold, pure gold. And you've got some issues around gold, so let that go. And are you divorced or?
Divorced, yep.
Okay. So release your negativity around gold in relation to the divorce and anything related to it. And if you're open and ready and available, forgive the entire situation from the very first moment to now. Heal your heart. I had no idea we were going to go here today, so thank you for being a part of this, Piper.
Thank you for this. I very much appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Good. Now we're now healing your connection to your higher self. Your higher self is the one that's connected to God. But if we have this broken connection to our higher self, we can't, there you go, there goes those legs again. We can't hear what God is offering us. God, our angels, our guides, whatever you want to call it. Wow. I prefer all the above.
I do too, actually. It looks beautiful.
Okay, let's heal the ears from the earaches when you're a kid so that you can hear better as well. And heal the back of your head from the head injury. Head injury does not mean you went to the hospital. Head injury could mean that you were roller skating one day and slipped back and hit your head.
Yeah, I did.
More than once because of your tomboy tendencies.
Wow.
And now we're going to heal your connection to God. So I want you to recognize as we're doing this today, everything about your life has the potential to change so that you can become the person that you are meant to be instead of who you've had to become because of all the compensation that we talked about earlier. I'm not sure if you were here, but
wow. Amazing.
And now I'm going to say that word that got us speaking together in the first place, trigger. How does that resonate with you?
It's actually less triggering than it was prior.
Less triggering, or is it still triggering? And if it is still triggering, where is it triggering?
Probably in my shoulders at this point.
Probably, or I feel it in my shoulders. I'm going to say it again. Trigger.
Trigger.
Feel it in your belly?
Belly's a little less tense than it was when I first started.
It's less tense, but it's still, that word still brings up tension.
It does.
Before, during, after 5, 10, 15, 20. So we're going to go to 20 years old in relation to the word trigger and whatever it means to you. And notice how everything tightened up at 20 years old. Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Do you have a story that you can share, or is that not open for discussion?
20 was when I met my ex-husband.
Okay. So really,
yes.
Really all the tension in your head that just came up.
Yep.
All of the compensations, right? Because when we didn't have this and this and this, now I'm not saying that meeting your husband wasn't of benefit because you have 4 lovely children, yes?
Correct, yes.
But sometimes we make a right instead of a left because we weren't listening to God when he said, hey, you need to take this left. The right's not the right path.
Yes. Yes.
And here comes the tingling all the way through your body. Good.
Wow.
I'm going to say that word again, trigger. How does it feel different?
I feel my body feels heavier. Like
Is heavier a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing. I'm not trying to tense everything up to hold myself up. Like I feel.
Because now you are being supported by your internal support structure.
Wow.
Your internal support structure goes through the entire center of the body, up through the jaws, which you're not going to be clenching your jaws as much. It goes down through the neck, through the intercostals, through the diaphragm, through the psoas iliacus, through the insides of the legs, the adductors, to the ball of the big toe. That is your internal support structure, and that's what's coming on right now. And that's why you feel, you say heavy, I describe it as light, because now we're connected to the earth, but the earth is supporting us now, so we feel lifted. Does that resonate?
Yeah, it does.
There you go. Because sometimes we don't know the words to say of what I'm feeling, because I've been so disconnected for so long.
Yes. Wow.
Can you say the words, I feel better now?
I do feel better now.
We need to heal the teeth on your maxilla. And did you have your wisdom teeth taken out?
I did.
Yeah, so we're going to heal that as well as the nerves, the cranial nerve 5 that leads from the base of the brain here, supplies the muscles of mastication as well as the teeth.
Wow.
Which is also related to those ears that we talked about.
Yeah.
Did you have braces?
I did have braces.
So we got to release all that trauma as well.
And it's very interesting because a couple months ago I was working with my dentist on a root canal I had done on my upper left side that was I had it 10 years ago, but it was there was a lot of pain resonating from that area. And my dentist, I've gone to, check it out, and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
And it's been a big question. And now I'm understanding if I'm carrying that tension there, of course it hurts.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is stemming all the way back from in utero, the teeth issues. So we're going to go 3 months in utero. There was a change in your mom's life. It could have been just one day, or there's the tingling again. Release all the tension from the head.
Wow. Sorry, my puppy came in here too. She wanted to be a part of the process, so she's
perfect. Yep.
Next to me, chewing on something.
I've got a video on my YouTube. I was at a house. We were preparing for a class that may or may not go through in July. But one of the women there, she's saying something about losing her creativity. I'm like, hey, let's do some work. Because I just started studying the eyes in relation to creativity and logic and all that kind of stuff. I didn't know that she couldn't really see. She was like practically blind in her eye.
Wow. And
we got done. She's like, I can see the independent pine needles on the tree.
Wow.
So cool. But anytime that something of massive stress came up, the dog would jump off of the couch and go be on her. And the owner would be like, hey, get over here, get over here. I'm like, no, she's good. She's just giving her support. She doesn't know what's going on. And that was a cool session. Kind of like this one. Damn cool session.
Amazing. When animals feel energy,
yes,
they receive.
We don't do enough for the animals to dump what they're taking from us. So
Oh,
when you're done today, go to my website, download the tapping protocol, and
okay.
tap with your dog. Just talk to your dog and say, "Hey, this isn't your energy. Let all this go. Anything that I might bring home or the kids bring home. I mean, I've got teenagers now. They're going through their stuff. I'm gonna cleanse my house every single day, and maybe the kids will talk with me, and everything will be better about their lives as well, and it'll make their transitions easier." Your kid, you're still teaching, correct?
I am.
Your
This is my
kids are going to be
first
looking
week
at you
off, so
differently.
I ended last week. So
Oh, okay. Well, if you, yeah, they're gonna be looking at you differently. I mean, you're sweet as hell anyway, but now your energy is gonna be much sweeter on the inside. So, good
thank
job.
you. Thank you. I'm so grateful I came across your page. Like, I'm
Me
going to go
too.
download your protocol, the whole thing. Like, this is I feel like I'm ready to receive this now.
Yeah.
And it's time. So I'm very
Well,
grateful.
you didn't know you're ready.
I didn't know. And it's interesting because this week has
as
been a
you
week.
as you see, okay, it's coming. Here it comes. But it's nice because I can feel when you're blocking it, and we can open up the blockages so that you can truly receive it and it doesn't stay just on the superficial level. Now realize as we've opened you up, things are going to come to the surface.
Okay.
Good things and bad things. And that's why it's important that you do your homework. You tap every single day, you connect to God, you connect to your higher self, you connect to the universe,
Yes.
and allow that healing to come through. Visualize it like a river.
Okay.
River's running through, and the river takes out all the crap and brings in new, new information, um,
Wow.
new nutrients. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Thank you. I feel so guided to be here with you today. Like, oh, this week has been a week, and like the tears are just streaming out of my face, my eyes right now. Like, I'm so grateful. Thank
Yeah.
you.
It almost feels like tears of happiness now.
They
Yes.
are. They
Yeah.
are. It's releasing, right? And you saying what you did, like I want to believe in a God, and for so long I've been angry. And so to release that and go, okay, there is a God, but it's time to start moving through you and start becoming you, Heather. Like,
Yeah.
my real name is Heather, actually.
And work on what your definition of God is. Not anybody else telling you what to do. Just what is your definition of God? And God can be the trees outside your window. God can be what comes through when your kids need help.
Yeah, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Is there a link to your page on this site that I can go to?
Yeah, you can go to my profile, and that'll
Okay.
take you to my website.
Okay.
And yeah, just reach out when you've got questions, when you're ready for a genuine one-on-one.
I would really love that. That's
And
this is
then realize also when I'm working with you, if your kids come through, I will work on the kids or the dogs or whatever needs to come through.
okay.
Okay.
This is incredible.
Important when we're done, you need to eat some food.
Okay.
Meat, vegetables would be perfect for you. Vegetables and some good quality sea salt and lots of water today. That'll help you.
Okay.
And then
that completely resonates with me 100%.
Perfect. Do you have any questions?
No, you're amazing. Thank you so much, Kim. I am
Thank you so much.
beyond grateful to have come across you. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.